The United States, often celebrated as a global symbol of prosperity, innovation, and opportunity, hides a growing crisis beneath its glittering skyline: homelessness. This pressing issue challenges the very ideals the nation represents, as major cities renowned for their economic powerhouses and cultural significance face increasing disparities between wealth and poverty. Today, we delve into the cities battling the highest rates of homelessness, exploring the root causes and human stories behind the statistics. San Francisco, with its iconic Golden Gate Bridge and proximity to Silicon Valley, represents a stark duality. While it thrives as a global center for technological innovation, it also grapples with a homelessness crisis affecting approximately 7,082 individuals. Skyrocketing property values and rental costs have rendered the city unaffordable for many, forcing even middle-class workers into precarious living conditions. The contrast between immense wealth and widespread poverty highlights this celebrated metropolis's systemic challenges. Sacramento, California's capital, reflects a similar struggle. Despite a lower cost of living compared to other Californian cities, Sacramento is home to 9,281 homeless individuals. The city's housing shortage exacerbates the crisis, leaving families unable to secure affordable housing. Advocacy groups point to a lack of investment in affordable housing as a critical factor driving this growing issue. Phoenix, Arizona, a city of picturesque desert landscapes and tourist attractions, ranks 8th in homelessness with 9,642 individuals living without shelter. Economic inequality and a housing crisis have deepened the problem, making affordable housing options increasingly scarce. Adding to the challenge is the devastating opioid epidemic, which has further destabilized vulnerable populations. Experts stress the need for comprehensive solutions addressing both housing and public health. Oakland, California, a city celebrated for its cultural diversity and vibrant art scene, mirrors the broader crisis. With 9,759 homeless residents, Oakland showcases the glaring divide between affluence and adversity. In neighborhoods like Piedmont, luxury homes line the streets, while East Oakland struggles with rows of tents housing the unhoused. The rising cost of living continues to displace thousands, emphasizing the urgent need for systemic reform. San Jose, the heart of Silicon Valley, faces a paradox. As home to some of the world's wealthiest individuals, it also contends with a homelessness crisis affecting 9,903 people. The soaring cost of housing has priced out even middle-class workers, forcing many to live far from the city or, in extreme cases, into homelessness. Advocates argue that Silicon Valley, a hub of innovation, must lead the way in creating affordable housing solutions. Seattle, Washington, a global tech hub, grapples with one of the highest homeless populations in the country, totaling 14,140 individuals. The city's rapid economic growth, driven by companies like Amazon and Microsoft, stands in stark contrast to the increasing number of people living on the streets. Encampments like the Jungle have become a refuge for those seeking community amid adversity, illustrating the deep emotional and societal impact of homelessness. Los Angeles, often regarded as the entertainment capital of the world, highlights the severity of the homelessness crisis on a grand scale. With an alarming 71,320 homeless individuals, the city has the second highest homeless population in the United States. The rising cost of living, coupled with inadequate housing initiatives, has left many struggling to find stability. Skid Row, infamous for its dense homeless population, serves as a stark reminder of Law's socio-economic divide. Rows of tents and makeshift shelters sit in the shadows of affluent neighborhoods like Beverly Hills, showcasing a city grappling with deep inequalities. Despite efforts to house tens of thousands, many unhoused individuals decline assistance, opting for precarious independence over the perceived constraints of government aid. Finally, New York City, the nation's largest metropolis, faces the greatest challenge, with over 88,000 homeless individuals. Often seen as the land of opportunity, the city has become a focal point for the growing homelessness crisis, further strained by a significant influx of migrants. Nearly 100,000 newcomers have arrived in the past year, overwhelming shelter systems and exposing the city's inability to keep up with demand. Efforts to convert hotels, office buildings, and other spaces into temporary housing have fallen short, forcing many to sleep on streets near intake centers. Federal and state support has waned, compounding the city's struggles to address this humanitarian crisis. The stories behind these figures reveal a profound human cost. These cities, each facing unique yet interconnected challenges, underline the complexity of America's homelessness crisis. The rising cost of living, housing shortages, and public health issues demand coordinated action. Beyond the statistics are human stories that reveal the resilience and struggles of individuals forced to navigate life without shelter. Addressing this crisis requires a collective effort that prioritizes affordable housing, healthcare access, and economic equity. Only then can the United States fully embody its ideals of opportunity and prosperity for all. Individuals like Tracy Bennett in San Diego, displaced repeatedly despite temporary shelter, and Kara Bernstein in Seattle, who found solace in a dangerous encampment, shed light on the resilience and struggles of those affected. Their experiences underscore the need for solutions that address the root causes of homelessness, not just its symptoms. The homelessness crisis in the United States is not a singular issue but a confluence of economic inequality, housing shortages, public health challenges, and systemic neglect. From San Francisco to New York City, these stories demand action, policies that prioritize affordable housing, provide comprehensive healthcare, and support vulnerable populations. Only time will tell, but the urgency for transformative change has never been greater. Thank you for watching.